Facts. South Texas Project, man. A lot of you motherfuckers be rapping about shit you're not even living. Hey, yo, T. Tell them where you from, man.
From the country, so you know I talk crazy. Better tell the luck, cause some pieces be slanging. Push on a horse, now I take it, old lady. That's my baby, my baby, my baby. So I'm down in the boots.
Just like the story of the faith, of having the faith of a mustard seed. She had so much faith, she didn't even care what she got, as long as she got something. And that something was enough. And for some people, you know, they don't have that. They don't have that in life. They're very greedy. They're very judgmental in what God gives them, while they're still doing the worst of the worst and still operating like God should be blessing them. And you had this lady that, quote unquote, she wasn't under God's blessing, and God still blessed her. And that's the thing about God that a lot of people that come into religion can't get out of. Yes, God can do whatever he wants to whoever he wants, whenever he wants. God don't need us for him to exist. We need God to exist. He don't need us to exist for him to exist. And what I'm saying is so key right now, because you gotta understand these are principles. Faith is a principle. When your mind is not in its right mind, you need to go to principle. You need to go to understanding. Why do you think the Bible is always talking about wisdom and understanding? That's all it's talking about. That's what this whole thing is always. As a man, if you're not chasing anything I'm saying so far, you will be lost in the sauce. And one day, you know who's gonna show you that reflection? Your woman. Your woman is going to show you where you at in life, because at the end of the day, she's only responding to you. And that's why when a woman gets in a relationship with a man and she finally sees his true colors, or the mask getting revealed, his authentic self, women get turned off. They're like, whoa, this is not what I expected. Whoa, this is not who I thought I was getting into a relationship with. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna have to go through those growth pains. You're gonna have to find out what it is you lack. And most of the time, what men lack is the laziness of not getting knowledge and wisdom from everywhere, everything, every time, every day, every moment. There's a moment to have fun. There's a moment to do this, enjoy, be peaceful, do nothing, sleep, eat, you know, train, this, that, money. But most of the time, I barely see people read a book. People barely read. People barely educate themselves. And wonder why they still can't solve certain things in their life. Still can't see why they have an issue with their self-image. Why they have an issue with money. Why they have an issue with this. Why that. Above all things, get understanding. God's like, hey, I gave you everything. I gave you the eyes, the ears to hear, the tongue to speak, the nose to smell, the eye, everything. I'm not going to do everything for you. Another thing, God said, study to show thyself approved unto the Lord. And you don't want to be that person that's left behind. Because while everyone's moving and learning and building, you don't want yourself to be the reflection of their success and you not. And when I say success, I don't mean money. I just mean in growing as a being, growing as a person. And only you know what you're leveling up from, what you grew out of, how you got better in whatever it is. It could be as simple as, damn, I had trust issues and I grew out of that, and now I'm ready to just trust life. I'm ready to just trust the next person I meet. Not because you're about to be naive, but because you're just ready to love again. You feel me? That's a little part. Imagine someone has an issue with saving money, or that's another part. Imagine someone has an issue with their health, their physique, and the things they do. That's another one. It's like, study to show thyself approved. And your knowledge and your wisdom will always reflect on the choices and the way you conduct yourself in life. That's what it is. And stop being fucking lazy. Pick up a fucking book and read a book. But most people don't. And they don't want to. And you will, everyone that's younger than me, keep paying attention to the people around you. Watch their daily habits. Because as the ride continues, you see why they always end up where they're at. And the earlier you start as a man on the self journey, creating yourself to the best of your ability as the ultimate man, the better it is going to benefit everyone around you. The quality of your life will only enhance as you continue. And most of the time, all the young dudes right now, 9 times out of 10, that girl you with is not for you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. She's not. Because you don't have that, you don't get it yet. You don't have that mentality. You haven't seen shit. You're blinded by a fantasy that's childish. So, everything I'm saying, it's gonna, it be adding up. It be adding up. I got some more stuff, but I'm not gonna bring it up in this video because this is a long video already. I don't want to make it too long, but I'm telling y'all gotta start catching up. But I'm gonna see y'all.